So people said time management is very important, and as a student I couldn't agree more, because if you know how to manage your time effectively and wisely, you can work on a lot of projects and still have time to socialize and sleep. So these are some tips on how I manage my time effectively as a busy uni student and still have time for work, studies, a lot of studies in fact, deadlines, side hustle, and work on 5 projects at the same time. And this is how you can do it too. So let's go. First, please be honest with yourself. Please know and understand how you are spending your time. Are you spending a lot of time on social media? Are you watching a lot of Netflix series? Or are you sleeping a lot? If you know you are procrastinating, please be honest with it. I know it's very scary to admit, but if you don't accept the fact that you procrastinate, it's harder to improve yourself and it's harder to build some good habits and good time management skills. So first, please be honest with yourself. So here are some time management tips I've been using over the past few weeks. So tip number 1, use calendar to plan ahead of everything. Using a calendar is very important for time management, and the only way to manage a busy schedule is to plan ahead of everything. You can use a physical cute calendar like this. By the way, this is the one I used last year, like this. Or you can use a digital calendar. Right now, I've been using Google Calendar for this. Please mark all your classes, lectures, seminars, group projects, group meeting, part-time job, assignments, exam deadlines, like literally everything on your calendar. And it's very good to mark with color codes as well, like using purple for lectures, blue for part-time job, red for deadlines and exams, etc. By doing so, you can have a broad overview of all the classes and everything that you need to do. So tip number 2, after knowing what you need to do, you can create a to-do list for every day. Making a list of what needs to be done for the whole day is a pretty good way to stay organized, and you know exactly what needs to be completed for the whole day, and for me, it reduces all the stress. So please identify all the tasks that you have to do and prioritize according to your deadlines, and then create the to-do list. Also, crossing off the tasks like this, once they are done, give you that satisfaction and sense of achievements and really motivate you to complete more tasks. For the to-do list, I use this structure app. I've probably mentioned this app a few times before already, but you know what, my life would be a complete chaos without this, so I couldn't recommend this app. At the same time, I use this weekly calendar whiteboard for all the important meetings and deadlines. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I use different color for the different deadlines. So like the green one are all the work meetings, and the red ones are all the important deadlines and events that I need to cover, and the blue ones are like seminar, lectures, and my job. I bought this from one stationery shop beside my uni, and I feel like this is like the best purchase I've made so far this year. So tip number 3 is to be realistic about the time that you need to complete the task. When you are making a to-do list, sometimes you underestimate the workload and ended up putting up a small amount of time. So to avoid this, please set more time for each task. For example, when you write an essay which will take you like 3 hours to complete, you should allocate 4 hours in your schedule, just in case. Even if you don't finish everything in 3 hours, you can still have more time to complete, and it will avoid overlapping with other tasks. And even if you finish earlier than 4 hours, I mean, you will have some time to relax, so it's still a win. Tip number 4, start your day with a small task and then move on to the big one. Some people said do the most important or the most difficult thing first, but for me, I found that it's more motivating to start your day with some easy tasks and then move on to the most difficult one for the second task, and so on. Also, it's important to break the large projects into smaller bite-sized ones, because it's easy to get overwhelmed by large projects, assignments, and you tend to procrastinate more when it feels like a huge project to you. For example, if you have to write 1,500 words essay in a day, which seems like a huge one, but if you break it into writing 200 words in the morning, 300 to 500 in the afternoon, another 300 to 500 in the late afternoon and evening, and 300 words at night, see, it doesn't seem like a huge one to you, and you can complete writing 1,500 words in a day. So this is how you can break big tasks into the smaller ones. Tip number 5, open the Focus app while working to minimize the distraction. Because there are so many activities that can distract you, and because it's very important to keep your concentration while working, you really should avoid using your phone, social media, or everything. You know that, right? In order to do that, the best way is to use the Focus app or the website that blocks all the social media. I use Forest app to keep my focus and to minimize distractions. Also, you can turn on some music like piano music or the white noise to focus and to concentrate on your studies. But you know what, like the white noise, for me, I fall asleep while listening to white noise, so do what works for you. So the tip number 6 and our final one is to set goals and rewards for every week. After completing the most difficult exams or assignments, or after After finishing all the tasks in your to-do list for the whole week, treat yourself by going out with some friends, movies, Netflix, and relax. This will recharge your batteries and motivate you to work more in coming weeks. Also, don't forget to take a break too, otherwise you'll be too exhausted. After all, you have done a very good job and you deserve to relax. So that's it. This is some of the tips on how I manage my time as a very busy uni student, and I hope you find this video useful too. If you want to know more, subscribe here and you can check out my other contents here too. Bye bye and see you!